There is mutual interest between Quinn Snyder and the Atlanta Hawks for him to become the head coach. Right now, Joe Prunty is the interim coach after the Hawks fired Nate McMillan. You guys know I have been vouching for Ime Udoka to be the head coach because we've heard that the big thing for this team has been accountability and somebody to really get under these guys' asses. And from my understanding, that's what Ime Udoka did to the Boston Celtics last year. The Atlanta Hawks have started formal discussions with former Utah Jazz coach Quinn Snyder and are attempting to hire Quinn Snyder as swiftly as possible during the season, league sources tell The Athletic. The Hawks and Snyder had a virtual meeting on Wednesday. Sources said Snyder was believed to be out of the country as of Wednesday, and both sides are working on a potential in-person meeting in the very near future, sources added. We know that the Hawks have a list of head coaching candidates that include Milwaukee Bucks assistant Charles Lee, Sacramento Kings assistant Jordi Fernandez, who is like one academic article away from having a PhD. Love this guy. Golden State Warriors assistant Kenny Atkinson, San Antonio Spurs assistant Mitch Johnson, and G League South Bay's head coach Miles Simon. And we know they're considering Ime Udoka as of last night. Among the pool, the Hawks have focused on Snyder. There have been mutual interest between Hawks and Snyder at 29-30, 8th place in the Eastern Conference standing. The Hawks believe right now moving quickly as possible to find their coach of the future, if possible, and believe that Quinn Snyder ability to enhance their culture on and off the floor. Snyder, a former Atlanta assistant, is regarded as the best available coach on the market and one of the league's top coaches. The 56-year-old compiled a 372-264 record in 8 seasons with Utah. He also knows how to coach a small backcourt. He did it with Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell. On Tuesday, the team fired Nate McMillan, as I said, and promoted Joe Prunty. So I am curious to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of all this, and is this something that has surprised you at all? I think people don't realize, like, you got to start making a move now, and that's what they're doing. They're starting to make their moves now, and they need to figure out how do we move forward as a team. And I think, you know, a guy like Quinn Snyder would really help this team move forward and be able to develop. And we know Quinn Snyder, the one thing I have against Quinn Snyder, and it's really, I don't even say it as like something against him, it's just Quinn Snyder is known for having a very complex scheme, and it takes a full year to implement. So if they hired him, they would just be trying to make the playoffs this season, but then they would be, basically next year would be the real first season of Quinn Snyder. So that's where I want to hear your guys' opinions. What do you think of all this information? And yeah, no, I think we overlook the impact that a coach can have on a program. I do agree that Quinn Snyder is one of the best head coaches in the NBA, and if anything, this is a great pickup for them because it allows them to really be able to sink their teeth in and be able to find a guy before everyone else is looking for a guy. And I mean, we saw Chris Finch helped out a T-Wolf squad a few years ago, so hopefully a similar impact can be made with Quinn Snyder here. I mean, Nate McMillan, when he took over as interim, he took the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Lit a fire under their asses. So I wonder if similar thing would happen or what, But it's definitely interesting to see this whole situation start to play out. And I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen and why? But that's basically going to be it for me. Interesting development out in Atlanta. I didn't expect it, but if you guys did, let me hear your thoughts down below. Quinn Snyder going back to Atlanta? Maybe. Who knows, That's something that you never know. But yeah, no, I think it's cool. I think it's interesting, and my dog. I forgot to let you out of the cage. Forgot to let my dog out the cage. That's it, guys. Bye-bye. Love you.